All right, guys. So that was Wargamers 2022 live from Venice. We had some technical issues. We were actually going to play some of the Chariot games with them. That didn't happen. Maybe we'll get to play that in the future with them for you. We'll look into that. But I thought that it was an excellent show. I thought that they showed off quite a few interesting strategy games, and not just, showed a stupid CGI trailer or just, talked about it, but actually played the individual games. So the Magic, they went into the tactical battles. We almost got a full match of Starship Troopers. This is what I like to see from these types of shows. And then almost a one whole mission, which Annie lost 5 times for Stargate.
Scripted.
Justice for Annie.
Scripted.
Annie, are you okay? That game looks fucking hard, but maybe that's what they're going for, And I think that game has a little ways to go in terms of, the pathfinding and the investigation. Stealth games are tough, man. I'm just not very good at them. What did you guys think of the show? I thought it was great.
I thought it was great as well. I love how much gameplay they showed. I didn't think they were going to do a lot of that, but I'm super excited now for Starship Troopers.
Oh, yeah.
Watching that just got me excited. Like, this looks fucking amazing.
I'm disappointed no Terminator. I am
That too.
But you know what? They got to save something good for next time. So we just saw clips of Terminator. What do you think, Alex?
I think Master Magic looks totally sweet. I love the idea of fantasy strategy game. So I was really excited to see that. 200 spells in the game seems really sweet. I was already excited for Starship Troopers. So and it's good to see that there's 17. From what we've just seen, there's 17 plus missions. So that's a lot of content for like the single player RTS. It kind of sucks that there's no multiplayer, but if they're going for the campaign thing, at least there's a lot of content.
Yeah. Hopefully they continue to add to some of the games that they have already, and some exciting announcements coming up. We'll definitely be reviewing Starship Troopers. I've already got one of my costumes ready. So that's June 16th. I just hope that because it did get delayed once or twice, so hopefully they're taking enough time. I think that you got to get it right the first time. So I'm looking forward to Starship Troopers, Terminator, and if it was my list, Starship Troopers, Terminator, the Magic game, Chariot game as well. You know what? There's a lot of good games coming from Slitherine. So good job from a smaller publisher. This is how it's done. I hope EA is taking notes, and now they're doing. And look at all these community outreach things that they don't really need to do, but they're doing it. A fucking Wargamers cooking show, where they share recipes with you while they talk about war games. That's fucking cool. And then Julia's show where she's got a weekly show where she just tells you the updates. And they're making good strategy games like the Field of Glory, Broken Arrow, which is this modern combat, naval combat. So really, what people like me like, and so I'm looking forward to it. A lot of World War II games as well coming up. So all right, guys. Well, thank y'all. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on Stargate, Starship Troopers, and Terminator, and a lot of these games. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe show. Bye, guys.
We're going to see some units that we have never seen before.
Yes.
But you already gave it away. I see it. It's a man.
Yes. Actually, Commander Edmond is very experienced with the game, but we're not exactly sure that he can beat this.
I've seen him play.
Yes, yes. I mean, what do we do with him?
Oh, no, they replaced Annie.
I don't know. I think we might have to call Marshall, to be honest.
Yeah, probably. Actually, we only have 30 minutes to beat the mission, so let's make a bet. If Edmond can't win in 30 minutes, he's going to be in trouble.
Oh, I think so. I think there's trouble waiting for him.
No food for you.
So let's get into it.
And stay out.
Guess I gotta change my camera overlay to be on top of these guys.
Fortifications around Qualash's industrial sector. Troopers are busy clearing out the last few insect stragglers from the green zone. Safety, security, and a return to normal life are just around the bend.
Normal life. Here we come.
Would you like
All right,
to know
so
more?
In this fascist
some of you
utopia.
might not be familiar with how the game plays, so we'll take the first few minutes to familiarize ourselves with the UI and anything that's happening.
Yes. So we've got a few new characters we haven't met before yet. You'll learn more about them when the game comes out. These are kind of our commanding officers for this mission. As you can see, we've heroically drawn a line around the planet that includes most of Kolasha, where the bugs can maybe stay safe. And we've got, but however, the PR
Service
is maybe not necessarily matching the reality.
guarantees
So we're here to make that happen.
citizenship.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yes.
All right, so what can you tell us? What are we seeing here?
So this is pretty much every mission.
Annie,
Starship Troopers, you start
would you
with a
like to
radio
know
base,
more?
Which is kind of your base of operations.
The only good bug
Here, everyone
is a
in
dead
shall we say,
bug.
dropped into a hot zone. So
Oh,
we're very
yeah,
quickly
no bugs
calling
are getting
down,
past
new
this
troops to help
perimeter.
Secure his immediate surroundings. He's using
Not
combat
yet.
engineers
Did that
to
say
put down,
nuke
turrets
troopers?
to
Holy fuck.
basically secure his base. If you look at the mini-map in the bottom left, you see he holds a very small amount of terrain, and there's a lot of red with lots of big numbers on it, which indicate lots of bug hives with lots of bugs in them.
Yes.
Turrets.
Let's talk about these days. You can only build some specific buildings in specific slots.
Yes, so
MK2 troopers, I think, is
to
what I was
encourage,
seeing.
Shall we say, collection of the bases around the map. The Federation wisely only kind of built so many building
Move
slots
forward
each
in
space.
formation.
Specialization
Inspiring
is the
things are
name of the game.
super important when
here
we played it.
everyone
Like, you
started
just have
out
guys
with
standing
access
around
to
because they can't
rifle
get clear
troopers, Mark II
shots.
troopers, and combat engineers. But he needs to go and use his deployment zone back in his base to open up the next
And
level of,
because we are moving away from the base, you need to set up
pushing
turrets
forward
at your
to try and
base
get forward and secure an
so
outlying
that
area.
your main force doesn't have to retreat and fall back and protect the main
Oh, that's
base.
bug layer.
Yes, those are kind of
Shut the bug
environmental
layer
issues,
down.
obstacles. They're there to kind of
Granada!
little bug hives that you can try and blow up with grenades, and they'll keep spitting out bugs.
He's
as
as
you
awful
close
with
them, but they're not
grenades
the
as
main
I am.
bug hives. They're the real threats on the map.
Yes.
So he's doing that to basically buy himself a bit of space.
You like that?
to
You
breathe
like
and
that?
to build out.
You like that?
But his main problem is that his southeast corridor is
Close that
open.
fucking bug
So
hole.
that's why he's building his turrets back there, back in the base, kind of secures that zone.
You know, one of the things I really enjoy about
Alright,
this game
bug
is how
hole
it
is
holds
closed up
the
top.
pressure on the player.
Yeah, this
There's
guy's
never,
he's played
like,
before.
A dull moment in Starship Troopers.
No, if you
Tell me
stop,
Annie's never played
the
before.
bugs to keep coming.
I want to see Annie play, I really do.
There's
So do
never,
I. Justice for Annie!
Annie, fall back! Fall
Justice
back,
for
Annie!
Annie!
It's a bug planet!
There's
An ugly planet!
There's always more bodies. It's about using those
And then
bodies
Annie
up.
gets a tattoo with
So you
everybody
notice
else.
There's the little pips appearing over
Just
these,
from above.
troops' emblems or experience levels. So they're getting better. They're getting better at doing what they do, which is fighting the bug menace. And if you lose them, they're gone. You don't get the experience back. However, if you can keep at least one alive and refill that unit with troops from orbit, then you keep that experience level. So that's kind of a lot. Of
Yeah,
the
don't let
quality
your
you get
units
is
die.
keeping those experienced troops alive.
So how do you get reinforcements then?
So reinforcements are called from orbit. The fleet are up there with lots of ready, eager citizens willing to do their duty, do their part. But you need supplies and war support in order to call them down.
Get it,
So
get
on
it.
the
It's almost
bottom
like a
UI
little
there,
bit
you
like
can see,
tower defense
sort of
almost.
5 elements. There's the battle tier, which is kind of how
But
far
you're
the battle's
blending
progressed
more
and whether,
RTS elements
your
in and
Federation
you're moving your
commanders
troops
believe it's a
out
serious
instead of
enough
staying
battle
in one
to get
spot.
attention for.
Well, we
as
did
in
play that one
deployment
mission where
slots,
you
you've
just
got
like have to
available,
survive
tickets
for
available,
15
and then
minutes, and it was
supply
kind of
and war
crazy.
support.
Yes.
Supply is kind of like your soft cap, which people know from other
Where's
RTSs.
Denise Red Shirts?
Kind of how many basic bodies you can get out, whereas more support is for the
I
kind
need
of
a boost
more
to my
sophisticated
morale.
things like buildings and also some of the more advanced Federation units.
Okay. I think this is a good moment to talk about terrain elevation. As you can see, Edmond just placed some troopers on an elevated terrain. What's the advantage of that?
So first of all, line of sight. If you're up there, you can see that. See what's coming. I think Edmond. I think on this map, there's some fun bits
Oh, be
later on where you're
careful.
trying to
This is
approach
a,
the slope. And
yeah,
bugs are on
you
there,
gotta
but you
fall
can't see them
back.
until they suddenly start eating your
Gotta
face.
get some help.
So that's the first thing. Secondly, rate of fire. Everyone on a higher unit gets a bit more rate of fire. And thirdly, you can fire over troops. So those rifle troopers at the back there, they're obviously in action now.
Shit,
look
bug
for the
hole
sports
behind
you
them.
guys. But you can't shoot through your own soldiers. The Federation tends to frown upon.
Is that another bug hole
self-inflicted
popping?
casualties. It's a valuable resource. So putting for someone on elevation means they can shoot over units with no real care about who's in the way.
That's very handy.
Yes.
Yeah, as you can see, Edmond has been using quite a few unit abilities.
Yes.
each unit, has a standard mode of attack, but they also have special abilities.
Yes. And he's also just pushed forward and cleared his first bug hive. He's obviously heard our inspirational talks and is really pushing for it. So the bug hive is just cleared. It's kind of like the main bug structure in our game, where bugs come from, where bug attack waves come from, where bug defensive structures are built. So he's now captured a new base here and putting down a kind of a comms base, which will allow him to summon the fleet liaison. Which
There
is a
we
new
go.
troop we've not
New
had
units.
before.
Oh yeah, this guy's a
Rocket
veteran.
troopers
Look at
flew
this
with a
shit. His
rocket
base
vehicle
management
attached
is
to that.
excellent.
So he's now got
His
to build
turret
a
He
nice
good.
defensive
knowledge
line
is
on
good.
top of that wall. But you also have seen a new threat appear.
You will not be this good. In this game, you will die,
So tankers
and
are
you will
busy
have to replay the levels a
For
few
now,
times
we'll get
until you
good.
figure it
so
out.
They will now start spawning tanker bugs and attack waves.
Oh,
Plasma!
Which unfortunately is going to cause his Mark II troopers a few
Oh, they're melting just
I
like they
love
did in
that
the
They're melting.
animation.
movie.
Melting,
Wispy.
do something.
No, that's fine. I really love the animation, and I'm glad that we showed that on screen.
Hopper bugs
Also, Yeah,
incoming!
the threat hopper bugs as well. Oh, by the way, I don't think we have shown plasma bugs before, so that's new as well.
Yes, so plasma bugs are the ones you've seen recognized from the movies, but in this
do
one, they're
it
not
better.
just shooting at orbit, they're shooting at you.
Joe, we
So on
watched
the
you
minimap,
play,
you see
and we
the
watched you
big blue
move one
zones,
guy in a
that's
circle
gonna be-
over and over and over while the
Securing
rest
the
of your
perimeter.
forces died, and you didn't even go out and clear any bug holes.
But that perimeter was clear as fuck.
No, what do you mean? Clear of humans?
With my one troop
He's got
going in
enough supplies to
circles.
call down fleet liaison if he wanted to, which might be a decent shout in the moment. Fleet liaisons, like the radio troopers, people. Oh, there we go. There is a plasma problem.
Yeah.
He might want to move from there. Oh, and here's
Oh
some
shit, what the
spitters.
fuck is that?
Spitters!
Oh dear, people are falling dead.
No.
Come on,
He
everyone,
made
you
it.
can
He
do
made
it.
Spitters are
Yeah,
quitters!
There we
He
go.
made it.
He's made it. And his
Oh shit, that's randomer light.
Yes,
Another layer.
so he doesn't. He's chosen not to go with a radio operator, so he can't summon reinforcements in the field. Otherwise, he'd be able to get some new bodies down to replenish those guys who've been killed.
Yes.
But also, the fleet liaison officer, not only does she have that ability, she can also call down attack strikes, which are wonderfully devastating. Oh dear, poor bugs.
Fuck 'em up.
Yeah. As you remember in the movie, there was quite a rivalry between the mobile infantry and the fleet.
Yeah.
So the fleet liaison is there to represent that rivalry.
Yes.
As in, normally the
Fleet
mobile
liaison.
infantry wouldn't have any kind of
The
support from the air.
Yeah, the fleet aren't particularly bothered about your boots on the ground. They're worried about the planes in the air. But the fleet liaison kind of acts as a key link between the two. And there she is.
Nice.
Fleet
There
liaison.
we go.
Yes,
There's
she is
Denise
unfortunately owned
Richards.
with one
Summons
Marita
the air
pistol,
sport.
so it's probably best to keep her guarded.
Well, I do hope that we're going to see some tuck strikes.
Oh, I think.
Let me rename units. I know this game isn't one of those kinds of games, but I want to do it anyway. I would name this one
Yeah.
As you see, the attack strike has rather failed before. No,
Oh,
here's
it's
a
a
Zero.
plasma bug.
Oh, there's
Very
Very
plasma.
nice.
So it takes a long time for them to recharge, but when they do, it tends to get quite messy.
Damn.
And the hive is trying to
Getting
attack you. It's quite a
crazy.
big
Oh,
deal.
oh,
Not
that's
only are
right.
there
The
bugs,
previous
planetary
bug
bugs
was the
there,
tanker
who are trying to
bug.
defend
This
the
one
plasma
is
bug.
the plasma
Oh,
bug.
it's a tuck strike.
Yes, incoming. Come on, Edmond, drop the hammer.
Tac
yeah.
fighter is a fleet
There we go.
liaison
There we
is
go.
in trouble.
Boom. No,
Oh,
the thing is,
nice.
Plasma bugs have quite a lot of armor. So he's done a wonderful job there.
They're
of clearing out
doing-
the bugs that are guarding the plasma bug. But he'll need to get his rocket troopers in there to
He's
finish
using the
deal.
fleet liaison to bait the bug.
Like that.
Nice.
But she probably needs to get out of there. Come
Never
on,
mind.
there we
That
go.
was a close one.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
What is he doing? Put her behind the man.
Right, action. He's got some good height.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we
One plus
go.
one.
Oh,
Good work.
shit,
Edmond.
nuke.
So there's two plasma bugs on this
Hoppers.
map. Yeah, so he needs to go and
This
deal with
is
that.
pretty fucking sweet.
as
This
you were
is
saying,
perfectly
earlier,
recreating
this-
the movies
Certainly at this
in an
stage of the game,
RTS
Starship
form
Troopers is generally about
and
escalation.
Yes.
You get
multiple
better,
mission
bugs get
format.
better. You get more troops, the bugs get
Well
more troops,
done.
it all just
Well
keeps
done.
coming. There's very rarely a moment of peace.
Things will escalate quickly.
It's a bummer you don't see a lot of RTSs anymore, so I'm all for supporting the ones that we still get.
Pushing on this bug hive. It's quite a dangerous bug hive. The number you can see on the minimap with 4 indicates there's 4
Ooh,
sources
shit.
of bugs.
Is
Ooh.
another tuck strike?
Yes, good one. That's the one.
Attack fighters.
That's
Nice
more
one,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So warrior bugs less of an armored. unit.
So I used to
eats
play
our-
the Starship Troopers miniatures
so he's coming
game
in now,
from
he's trying to get towards that
Mongoose
hive center,
Publishing,
the
if
center
anybody
of the hive.
remembers that.
But this
I actually
Oh,
made
yeah,
my
the
own
trooper just got dismembered.
Oh, they've got
Starship
the-
Troopers
fine,
game
He's got
fine.
the shotguns out. That's good.
that me,
that's
Sam,
good.
Devin would
shit.
play.
I don't.
Oh,
So he's got pulling some
fuck.
grenades and calling some.
Oh, the
Attacks
fleet
from
liaison just died.
Oh dear, that's a shame.
Yeah.
He's got some trouble.
Ooh, we're getting overrun a
opposite
little
you can see
bit.
flying
We
around,
gotta find
suppress
those
your troops,
goddamn
they don't
bug
put your
layers.
troops
Oh
in fire
shit,
hoppers.
left flank,
So
left
it
flank.
allows them to
Oh,
react
the
and
fucking
re-engage.
squad is down.
So he's in. Oh, that's
Squad,
one
left
unit
flank,
gone.
squad.
Ah, it's fine.
Hold
died in
on.
the service of the Federation.
It's getting out of hand.
Retreat!
So we've got throughout some
He's not
special
retreating.
rocket series, specialized
He's got to
rocket
shut down
troops
those
that can
fucking
fire things.
holes. There's
It's pushing
3
on them, but
simultaneous
however,
holes.
as you said,
He's got to
they have
charge
died in
forward,
service
but here
because
comes
they've
more
pulled a lot
enemy
of the
forces.
troops off the hive.
It's not gonna
They
happen.
have pulled a lot of attention.
He's
So
not
they're
gonna
going
get
to
it.
try a last-ditch raid of the hive. Oh, I don't know what as well as it could have done. There's a few bugs coming left, but there's still 1 trooper left. You can save him, Edmond.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
There's one guy.
He's still alive. He's still.
Save him.
Come on.
You can do
Come on,
it.
Edmund.
Oh, I think he's going to do it as well, you know. I think
Holy
he's gonna do it.
Oh, he died.
So close.
Rip that unit.
So, a little announcement there. So, new next battle tier unlocked, which is quite exciting.
Is there
for our
a closed
purposes.
one in the
Battle tier
back?
Yeah,
is
they're
next
closing
battle
it
tier,
right
battle tier
now.
4.
There's
So
one
if anyone
behind
can now
them.
I
find a
know.
bit more war support.
Well, there's a
somewhere,
hole, yeah.
Like from clearing a hive and capturing a base. We'll have some
I
fun
think
later on.
It's
Oh,
weird. They're
however,
not
I
concerned
think-
of the holes. What the
I think he might
fuck?
need to get a new army. I think this army is
Yeah.
not looking as healthy as it
That's
could.
about it.
Yeah.
They're done for.
Time to call for reinforcements.
Yes.
So even this
Regeneration
veteran
time,
was
there we
like,
go.
well,
So, as we were saying earlier, losing your army is not the end of it.
That's the end of
As
it.
long as you've got some sort
well,
of
if I was able to rename all those forces,
you
you
can
would
get
all
back
be
into
dead
the
in chat.
Oh,
but he
for
does
And
show
then I
level
bring in
1
my new
XP,
new
no
hotness.
special- Or very basic special abilities. So he's got to up his game and play better. Aren't you, Edmond?
And they're like, sir, what happened
By
to
the way, you have
the
20 minutes
previous
Yeah.
And
forces?
it's court martial time.
Don't worry about that.
No pressure.
Forward.
Sub pressure. So you can see that
Move
he
it or
does
lose
pull
it.
down quite a large force, but he only has 5 dropships available at any one time. So there's a bit of a you can't insta summon an entire army. You know, that dropship count will run out eventually. So there you go. I think this is looking a bit more like it though. He's got what that 2 Mark II, some rockets, some rifles.
See, I'm trying to figure out why didn't you just shoot those holes right
this
there.
feels much more like a force to me. So his combat engineers he's going to use on the flank. They can't shoot poppers, but they're very good
Interesting.
at close range.
Ah, he tried to
They're very good at
anticipate the
flank
bugs
order, and a
by
choke
throwing
point.
a grenade.
I think he needs to get some.
He's
extra
doing
support
some
there.
advanced play
The
strategy.
other advantage of the Mark II troopers, which are the guys you see in the middle there,
Plug
is,
those
they have
holes.
some grenade launchers. So even if the line of sight is blocked, they can still.
See,
contribute
that
to the
bug
fight
hole
by
is
lobbing some
flashing.
rifle grenades up the top.
Oh,
There
the
we go.
flash is like I'm about to
This feels
spawn a
like good.
bug. And then there's only one flashing, and then
you know,
that
it's-
spawns the
really
second bug
frustrating when
squad.
there are all those bugs coming at you and just being shot and torn to pieces. It's amazing.
So you can see, you saw the Edmond actually, rather than calling down the tac strike, he used the fleet
It's a
liaison to
desperate
stop the
tug of
dropship
war
beacon.
fight,
He could,
back
summon
and
reinforcements
forth.
from orbit, which
Don't
is giving him a chance now to
understand why that
take
hole's
a
not
few losses,
closing.
but then resummon them back, keep them back in the fight. And if he can keep that area defended, then he'll be able to basically push out from there and hopefully take this bug hive down.
Yeah. You know,
He's doing his best to
just
hold his
explain
ground.
something to those players who are who are a bit more familiar with RTS games, this game is really about micro.
Oh yes, it's very much a micro game rather than a macro game.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's a
There is
tunnel.
as you've
They're
said,
not.
there's
You have
there's
to
an
close the
economy there,
hive before
but
you
it's
can
a
get
Starship
the
Troopers
tunnels.
economy. It's not your usual.
Okay.
There's no.
So you
harvesters,
can't
there's no
stop the
drones.
tunnel.
Well,
You
there
can't
are drones,
close
but
the
they're on the
tunnel
other side.
until the hive is dealt with, which is
Very
right
much
there.
about
He's doing tac fighter.
securing access to forces and using
Attack
those
fighter
forces well.
missed.
Edmond is, from looking at his hand, he's playing with a very high sensitivity mouse. He's barely moving. He's in full elite player mode now.
But
right
see,
now.
the icons look exactly the same. So
There we go.
I
So
need
you
some
see the
indicator
bugs
that
there
it's
on
like,
clear the bugs
here
out
is
from
where
the
you
main
go.
He's cleared the bugs
and
out.
not
This one's a
here.
hole.
I
This
think
is a
they're about to come
tunnel.
back.
This is a.
I get it. I
hive.
get it. Visually, there's.
So he's just got to clear those last few.
But they're
bugs
keep-
and
fuck!
down. Oh, they're gonna
They
make
keep
it.
dumping the
Oh,
fucking
no,
bugs
I
all
think
over
they'll
us.
make it.
God damn it!
But he can get down a drop zone. and
He's
keep
got to
the
move
bug.
his forces
got
up
some mountains
into the
reinforced
tunnel
by the
and
base.
close that
Would
shit.
help. But looks like that hive's down, that hive's down, that hive's down. Clear it, go on, get those guys in there. Come on, boys
So
and
you
girls,
gotta
you
wait
can do it.
for the bugs to clear, then you
So they're
go
gonna
in
there. The
and
bugs
shut
basically
it
have been
down.
drained of their strength and their fury to take you out. So now a quick push in, a few
Nice.
explosive charges, and the
All
hive's gone.
right, and that shut
And
down all
importantly,
the
the
tunnels in
Federation
the
has
area.
So he gains two war support for that, which is very
So that's the
useful.
mechanic that's
this is
probably
really good,
confusing to
but
people when they
50
first
minutes
play. They're
left.
just trying to
Yeah.
shoot a
No
fucking hole, and it's
Right, so
like,
now
this
we're
isn't
going to
working. I
another
hate
bit.
this game.
So what he
Time
did
to
by
liberate it.
what he did by taking that big bug hive now is he's bought himself a bit of space, a bit of breathing space around his main defensive lines. So what he's got to do is go and capture that other Federation outpost, which comes with more supplies attached, and also
Hive growth.
oh, hive growth. Oh, that's unfortunate. They dislike you even more. Oh, and arachnid counterattacks. Oh dear, Edmond. The pressure just keeps growing.
Well, I think you will need some new toys soon.
Yes, he will. So what he's going to do now is, see, he's got more supplies and he's got a few more defenses, but he's got that hive just to the left of where he is now that's kind of sat in between behind his lines. So if I know Edmond, he's going to go and secure that space. So what he's actually doing here is he's using his dropships for a bit of strategic maneuver. So he's pulled those units back into orbit, which gives him a bit of supply back. But he needs to undo some HMD turrets to get the war support back, which will now let him call down the might of the
imagine.
Marauder.
Nice. So this is what I was waiting for.
Goliath online.
So if
Oh.
everyone who's watched Starship Troopers 3 will recognize
Hey.
the Babar Marauder. And
Starship.
The only
Marauder
good thing from the sequels is Big Mech.
The Marauder is here.
Which
with
was the
its,
one, the musical? Didn't have like a musical?
But Starship Troopers 3 did bring back Johnny Rico.
So unfortunately, you see, it can move, it can fight, it can't shoot upwards, which is unfortunate. There's no,
Can't look
it's not
up.
very good at aerial bombardment, but that's what
Bless you.
Rifle Troopers are for.
Makes sense.
You better support it or the
everyone's
hopper
gonna bring
bugs
big
will rip
guns
one of
down.
them up.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, I really love it.
yes,
Look
so he's
at
going
it.
to secure this area from these bugs. But these warriors are no threat at all to a marauder.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Wow,
Look at that! Look at those
you can
bullets
shoot it
fly.
Damn.
any direction.
Yes.
It's amazing.
So you see that hive has been pretty much shut down within seconds.
Yeah, they're
due to the
getting
power of the
decimated.
marauder.
Get one in there now.
Oh, will he make that? Oh, that's going to be close.
Yeah, I made it, I think.
Oh.
Because the red bar fills and that's when it spits.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, nice.
You're
You know, just
still
in time before it
alive.
starts spinning
Bear.
the bugs
So
out.
now he's done what the Federation wanted, which is basically he's closing down hives. But he's now got a new objective, which is not just to clear all the
All
hives.
right,
but
we
also
got to
to
go
activate the
south.
wave
If you
breaker
look
cannons
south, we've got
on
two
the exterior
flashing
perimeter. So it's kind of
hexes,
into the next level.
red hexes, which I
So with the
believe are
cannons,
hives, 2 and
you
4,
also remember
and then an
possibly from
objective
Starship
within
3,
the blue circle.
defending the outpost there. They are very big guns, shall we say, is a very subtle way of putting it. But they're currently
Royal
cut off
Guards.
the defending forces.
Not
that
heard
could
of that.
secure
That's a
them
new
when the bugs
unit.
attacked earlier. So his job is to push forward, reactivate
You've
the
heard of it
controls,
in
and use them
Aliens.
to stop the bug attacks that are currently coming in. If you look on the minimap, you can see the
What if they're
arrows in the
like little
southeast.
Then that
So
must
bug
mean
attack
that
waves are
this
popular.
game has a queen
So
in
now
it.
securing some little supply caches
Brain
around the
bugs.
map to buy himself a bit more supply headroom.
No, the queen is
which
separate
is
from
used
the brain
almost
bug.
instantly. That's how
I
good
think
he
it was
is.
in one of
Oh, the bugs
the
appear to be taking his base back. That's
animes.
unfortunate, Edmond. They appear to have wised up to your cunning plans. So I think he might be about to go into negative supply. He is. Negative supply is no bad thing. You know, he'll be fine. Edmond knows what he's doing. But it does mean that he's not going to be
He
able
knows
to
what he's
send any
doing.
troops until he gets
his entire first army
Yeah.
It's
obliterated.
dangerous, but not.
This army,
doesn't
this
necessarily
outpost
mean
looks
that
fucked.
it's the end of the mission.
No, it's the kind of thing. If he can go back there and retake
Spoke-
those
spoke
bases,
too soon.
I have entirely lots of faith in him. But I'm not sure his troopers necessarily do right at this moment in time. Run
That's-
away, little man.
You spoke too
I
soon,
can
my
make it.
friend.
So what? Yes.
I
So
don't
what?
think
What
so.
he? But the mistake Edmond
Bah!
made
He
is
didn't
that
make
most of them
it.
weren't many. Oh dear.
Tanker
So-
attack!
Oh Edmond.
Get that goddamn marauder!
His marauders there. He'll be fine. Those engineers not so much.
By the way, how many types of marauders do we have in the game?
So we have 3. So currently Edmond's got 2 on the board here now. He's got the one with the Vulcan cannon, which is basically spits out high quantities of fire, very good for suppressing the bugs and slowing them down. And then he's got another one down there with a howitzer attached. which is basically a very good anti-armor long range.
Do love me a
weapon,
howitzer.
especially for taking out.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, I like the one he hasn't got, which is a flamethrower, which maybe we'll see later. So he's currently got some engineers to come and try and secure his main base because he's still getting raided. So yes. To be fair to Edmond, we have asked him to set him a reasonable challenge here.
Yes. Well, I mean,
He's doing well.
he is. But
Yeah, it's
he
more
has 10
fun
years
if
left.
there's a
It
risk.
might be a kind of a noble discharge, but we'll see. So yes, there's a good force.
There's an LDD on the back of that monitor that nobody ever sees, but I guess it's more for
And they're
ambience light.
advancing.
So if you
so-
put it up against your wall, then you get the light on your wall.
Fleet Liaison, I think she may have bought the farm. She has. So he's unsupported, but he has said he has all the cannons. And that's he did well there.
Ooh.
So what you saw in the
Oh man, I can't wait to get a hold of these marauders.
that very big warrior bug is a royal guard, who
Oh, it's like a
are
super
big
drone,
and
okay.
scary and get really, really
Yeah, I
angry.
missed it.
He's currently doing a very good job of focusing it down with that howitzer.
What was it? A super big bug?
It's like
So the
it
second
looks like a
bar
big
that you
drone.
see above the unit is like a second wing.
Yes, it's again kind of the in full classic
Incoming
big
plasma.
pulse, manner. The royal guard has kind of 2 health
Oh, I
bars.
see one
You
right
get rid of the
here.
first, it gets quite angry, then to get rid of the second.
Let's
No.
touch there.
Yes, they're coming for. And the thing is, royal guard, if you don't take them down, are one of the few units from the bugs are to can really seriously damage a marauder.
Yeah, those are royal
So he's
guards.
having to fight on 2 flanks at once now. But he's doing a good job.
Or he is, for sure.
So he's pushing forward. He seems to have broken the back of it. He needs to get some troops up there to capture that terminal to get the wave breaker online. If he can get the wave breaker online, then he's got that bit of extra additional fire support right next to this hive. So that's a wonderful
Wave
place. But
breaker?
it's a dangerous place to go. I bet you go, oh, hello, roll,
wave breaker.
I don't know.
Oh, did they make it? Oh, I think he stopped him just in time. If a royal guard can make contact with some rifle troopers, their attacks tend to be quite large. You tend to have a lot of bodies at once, which is unfortunate.
Get your fucking troops out of
Get
that
it,
fucking
run!
thing! Get that marauder!
Oh, the marauder's gonna get hit.
Come on,
Can
Edmond.
make it. Come on.
We believe in you.
Come on.
There he goes.
Capture that terminal, get it online. That'll bring the
Terminal coming up.
Just
3,
in
2,
time.
1. Yeah, I saw it on the left. No,
Oh,
went
the hopper's
went
interrupted him.
down.
The hopper's
Fucking
interrupted him.
hoppers are. Goddamn royal guard. Got it.
Yeah, so our power's online. The wave
Holy
breakers are
shit.
firing,
And we also gain 1 war support.
which is a wonderful thing. So there you go.
Nice.
So those wave breakers are very heavily armored, very
Nice.
highly
So
armored,
that's what
they
a
are
wave
just going to-
breaker is.
I really like how the approach of the Federation is just a bit bigger guns.
No, who wouldn't do
Guns.
So
Bigger.
The important thing now is
I
that's
want
kind of
them
secured-
bigger.
Secured for him that flank that was coming from the southeast, so we can now start turning the corner. When that royal bug pops out right next to all his rifle troopers, run away, boys and girls. So what people may have noticed,
More!
This level now, which different to the Steam Next Best demo, has lots of voiceovers.
This
in it.
is
So the
Starship Troopers,
are
Terran
much
Command.
more characterful. They
The
have
upcoming
character
game
where
from
they all have their
Slitherine
voices as well.
Games.
And in the keeping with
Comes
the
out
Starship Troopers
June,
universe,
2 days before my
there's,
birthday.
Soldiers of
16th.
every type.
Yes.
The Federation. Does not
Everyone
care.
is doing their
Everyone
part.
does their part, yes. And we respect that. So that's another use of the dropships that everyone's doing there. So he had some units there that are in the backfield. They've been defending the main base. They're quite experienced. He's basically asking for the fleets to do a bit of strategic move, call that guy from the backfield to his midfield.
All right, hive
to
number
help secure the
4.
middle base.
He's moving to hive number
there they go.
4.
He's keeping these guys here because the tankers arrive
tanker.
like that. Oh dear, that tanker in your base might be a trouble, everyone. Told you.
Oh,
That's not ideal.
he
No,
was,
the HMGs have
main
good
base.
armor piercing, but it's gonna be tight.
And he just
I don't know what's
evac
arriving.
some of his
Oh,
troops.
there
He
he
needs to bring
goes.
his troops back.
What's he bringing down? What's he bringing down? Who's in the ship? Who's in the ship? It's
Oh,
the
no.
liaison.
Attack
Oh,
fighter.
she's gonna bomb
Shit.
it.
Is that
No,
a...
she's gonna summon a thing to get
Oh,
out of
shit,
there.
get the fuck out of there.
Hey. Oh, I think he's just survived. I think he's just about
Still
got
some
away with that.
pathfinding
Yeah,
issues
probably.
with some of the troops.
So he's going to move his troopers back to the base. Oh, come on, troops. He's being helped. He's got a HMG there up on the turret, which I think is his last best hope. Come on, come on.
Oh, she's fucked. There's too many. There's too many.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, it was also
Brought
close.
it back to die.
No, man, you shouldn't have
That was a
fucking.
very
Oh,
violent effort.
fuck.
Oh,
It's
dear,
too
no.
late.
They're gonna get
Flank.
crispy.
Oh, this is unfortunate, Edmond. We had so much faith. We had so much hope.
No,
for
I
you.
think he's got it.
Possibly need a bit more troop. Oh, you can summon a flame marauder to your main
I
base
had to
if you
bring
want
back
to.
the forces.
You can summon a main flame
This is a
marauder.
very
down
desperate
All right,
defense.
all right.
There
Thanks,
you go.
man.
That was
Yeah,
close.
There we go. That's what we do it.
Hey, they're doing a great
Well,
fucking
nice
job
job.
featuring
Well
how
done.
fun this game
Like I
is.
said, because he'd secured that flank here.
I gotta
with the
show
wave
this
breakers,
on my
he's
channel.
actually- His advanced horse here were quite secure because he's got that wave breaker support. So that Royal Guard is still really very angry. So there you go. So we've got to now push forward.
Flashing
try
one
and
more
push the
wave
last of
from
the
that
thugs out the
hole.
There's a good full tunnel over there, so he's going to take quite a bit of heat, I think. Like that.
Yeah, but
As
two
you were saying.
Marauders, you're
The problem
fine.
is now he's having to move outside of the cover of that wave
Uh-oh.
breaker. Plasma incoming.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, fine. The rest of the troopers not quite so well armored.
Those hoppers are being a real issue right now because
Yes.
the Marauders can't really do much against them.
No, those are.
Yeah, the hoppers are wreaking havoc because the Marauders
they
cannot
had the
fire.
result. And this is the
That's
point.
right.
At
This
the,
is
Losing those bases earlier.
Yeah,
really
that's the
started to
that's a
bite.
problem.
this
Because
is
he
3-star
can't
out of
field that many
5
units
for
because he's missing one.
difficulty. Oh
It's
shit!
pretty bad. It's
Not
hard.
enough bases.
Holy shit!
He's got to, but
There we go.
he's
See,
making
this is the next
mistakes.
rank of-
Yeah.
You have to have
Forward.
combined arms because the Marauders
way.
cannot attack the
Yes, come on,
hoppers.
troopers.
can't
So
look
basically,
up.
Those Marauders are there. They're kind of fine, but unsupported, there's a good chance they're in trouble. And that hopper high.
Though I am curious why the hoppers are not able
Yeah.
to attack the
I really
Marauders.
like how they're just circling
waiting.
above them like vultures or something.
He has managed to get some upgrades there for his.
I think
troopers,
I would
and he's
allow
sent
the
an easy
hoppers
attack
to
move.
attack the Marauders.
So his infantry, as the hoppers fly over the top of that cliff, the infantry are engaging. Old Royal Guard. 2 Royal Guards, one each Marauder, and the plasma goes. Oh, it's all going off. And unfortunately,
that
Fleet
guy's
Liaison has
dead.
been a bit too brave. Oh well, these things happen.
Well, officers need
She's
to
hard.
lead by example.
She leads from the front. It's a really, really good way to go.
But that's good
That's,
because
what
you develop
that's what
these
the mobile infantry wants.
stories.
Precisely, but she's there to. She's there. Fleet aren't just for flying; they are also for dying.
Yes.
So there we go. So there we go. It's coming on. It's coming in a bit more support now. The Marauders, unsurprisingly, can't fit into the bug tunnels. So you do need
Another
some
tunnel
support
just
to get in
fucking
there.
showed up. You better
But
close
he's
that
doing a
fucking
decent
hole.
job. Lots of fire and flame and brimstone coming out of there. In go his troopers. Can they clear it? It's got to be close. There's a chance. 'Cause he's done a lot of damage here.
Yeah.
Go on, Edmond. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah.
Nice, boys.
Good work, sir. Well done. So,
One more hive.
We've got 4 minutes on the clock from
2
what I
is
can see.
flashing on the left
He's
side,
got,
but there's also an
one more
objective
bug
over here,
hive
which will
and one more plasma
Get the
and
terminal,
3
you
more
get the
control
wave
turrets.
clear all
That's
hives.
that's
4 out of
fast.
5. Activate the wave breaker
Oh,
controls.
he's
1 out of
he's
4.
not seen that drone
Like
hive
Ash?
either. He's
So
not seen that
those
drone hive.
those stars are the wave
Incoming
breakers.
drones. Oh, but his
And the
troops-
last
his troops
hive
have
is
got it.
2
Saves me there.
flashing on the left side.
That Fleet Liaison's going to get in the face. I think
Oh,
that's-
more brood.
Oh, the pistol good. The pistol saved her.
I'm
Oh,
curious
well done.
They did.
Well done,
what the
Liaison.
hive growth is all
Vehicle
about.
attack strike to really polish it off.
This
There
means
you
it's
go.
faster spawn rates.
She knows what
Maybe.
she's doing. And down goes that plasma bug.
Nice.
God
Lovely
damn, you
work,
better
Edmond.
stay away
We
from
never lost
that
that.
Nice.
explosion when it blows
Come
out.
on.
So yeah, that's the next base coming online. This one has no supplies.
You
It's actually
go-
kind of just a
go
little
get the
mini forward
fucking
base.
consoles
But
for the
unfortunately,
wave
you can get
breakers
new troops
now.
to it.
He's on it
Which
right
is
now.
kind of his key bit because he's kind of out of support radius. Next
There
pair
you
of
go.
wave breakers
Here's
come
the mortar
online.
coming online.
More war support.
You better
We've
get
got
those as well.
3 minutes and 2
Capture
terminals
that
to capture.
tournament.
Yes, although possibly High Command would give us a bit more time.
No.
I'm
Are
not
you
sure.
saying
I don't
they
know.
are-
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you saying they might
They only
be
have
more
3
than
minutes to
do?
show off the
No,
game.
no,
He's
no,
got to
no.
try to
Let's
get
see.
it.
Let's see.
He's like,
Oh,
maybe
there
we'll
you
get
go.
some more.
He's
You got to
got
get one
other
force
terminals on
way
the
the
far
fuck
side,
over
which is
there.
Yeah.
If you
Whoever
remember, you've got
moves
a lot
way
of
the
time to
fuck
take
over
that
there
base,
is
so
dead.
I would expect some opposition over there. I personally made the mistake of going, oh, it's fine, I'll just send a little set of troopers over to secure it, and never hearing from them again.
Yeah, that's.
Oh dear, Fleet Liaison, come on. Back you go. Back you
Tech
go.
fighter.
Oh, that's what we like. Oh,
That
I think that's
officer is
friendly
very.
fire.
That
I think that's
officer is
friendly
one of the
fire.
best
Oh,
officers.
you let your own dudes on fire.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
they get some experience.
price
For
of
the greater,
war.
the greater good. Oh no!
Friendly fire is a kill, right?
Oh, it's an instructive lesson.
No! Turn one of those marauders around.
So So it's a grenade down
Granada.
there. Also, not only does it
You need
hurt
more
the
on
buildings
this side,
down
buddy.
as well.
By the way, I just wanted to mention it. It's rather obvious, but as you can see, bugs can scale and climb walls.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So they are.
He's got it.
Not keen on. Well, it's a classic Federation thing. They build a very efficient outpost wall, which just happens to be the perfect
All
size and shape
right.
for bugs.
Does
to
he
fly,
have enough
which
forces
is
to
just
clear this
unfortunate.
last
I
hive?
think you'll find. But yes, they don't.
And then he can
respect
just
those
pop
walls.
his
They don't
troops
need to go around
into
them, they'll go over
dropships,
them.
fly across the map, and hit the last
Well, his
one.
unit that's walking over to the next thing is getting
There we go, he's
obliterated
gonna
right
his
now.
last base.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See red on the
Unfortunately, as you
map.
can see, this is at full 4 pips now. These bugs are really
4
not
pips. You got a
Oh, you
lot
also
of
notice
incoming
that,
bugs.
The Marauder being a bit taller doesn't really respect line
Tech
of sight
fighter.
rules.
Tech
Yeah,
fighter.
Just
yeah,
shooting
yeah.
over top
Tech
of
fighter.
everything.
That makes sense.
Boom.
And here comes all the bombs. There you go, M-bomb. That's what we want.
Nicely done.
Suppressive fire.
boom.
Look at those
Boom,
walls.
boom.
Corpses.
Oh, so many corpses. Come on, you can do it.
Get those flamers in there.
So he's definitely got the upper hand here.
Yes.
I think he may have lost his actual main base, 2 base. So he's lost 4
His
bases.
main base is
But
dead.
he's still in the- he's
He
still in the fight.
he
So
didn't
that's good. That's the important bit. He's still in the
correctly defend his
Yes,
base.
unfortunately.
He does have his
The problem is,
outpost.
when you lose
So it's
bases
all or nothing
with
right now.
technology buildings attached, you can't build that troop again. And you can only have one of those buildings on the map at any one time. So you notice that all I'm going to do now is summon more rifle troopers. And there you go.
All right. Where is the
Alright,
fucking
nice.
hive? Get in
Come
that
on,
hole
come
up
on.
there. So
Almost
he's
there.
got
Come
4
on.
waves
I can see
coming
High
from
Command
that.
Waiting. High
Come
Command,
on.
High Command waiting for you, Edmond.
High Command is expecting some results soon.
It's now or never, Edmond. Now or never.
Push.
Come on, you can do it. It's so close.
Maybe not them.
It's so close.
I can see the general.
Dude, the
going for
fucking
Podium
Marauders
right
are
now.
fighting each other.
The Sky Marshal wants it
Yes,
now.
the Sky Marshal is unhappy. Oh, so are those combat engineers.
Ooh, they did.
Oh, I'm not sure it's gonna work. Oh, he's got away with it. No, he's been eaten. Oh well.
Oh,
no,
he's
we've
got 2
got
rifle
the
squads
7
left
pictures
at the
of
bottom
bugs.
of the
One
screen
more
that can
round,
clear the
one more.
hive.
Come on.
Come on, get
I
those
still believe in
troopers
you.
up.
They're
I still believe
they're
in you.
rushing him and he's
Time is
causing
technically
tactical
up.
errors.
No.
No.
Not yet.
Oh, there we go.
Now,
Get
go.
in there. Get in there. Come on,
Heading
that
there,
road.
soldiers.
Oh, lovely grenade. Fantastic
Yes.
grenade to finish.
Nice.
I think he's managed. He's only gone and done it.
Yeah, but what are you
Yes.
going to do about the 4th wave
There
breaker
you go.
on the right
3.
flank?
Maybe that's optional.
Nice.
Maybe primary
Fine,
objective.
last soldier,
Come on,
one more
boys.
soldier. You can do it, boys and girls.
Come
on,
Anybody
boys.
else?
Notice it.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Edmond, you have survived to be employed another day. Well done, sir.
Okay,
fantastic work.
they're not going to let him finish.
Now you will be deployed to even more
squeeze his main
lethal
base
war
back.
zones.
Yes, you've proven your ability to fight in more war zones. It's great.
All right. Okay, so I think that's
No,
it.
Yes, very
So
good.
everyone's gonna carry on
Very
tidying up.
interesting,
We've done our job,
engaging,
we've done our
fun,
duty.
tension, good
Awesome,
tug of
awesome.
war back and
Good job,
forth.
Edmond.
Well done.
You prove yourself a very efficient and competent.
Chariots here to come flying off.
All right.
Justice for Annie!
And
Justice for Annie. All right. That's,
They didn't tell her she
I
did a
think
great
that's it,
job. I
guys.
think she did a great job.
I think Annie did a great job too. Let me see if there was anything here at the end. So he cleared
Big Beers is
this,
going to get grenade.
and
all of them.
then they
Sun
do.
Girl.
So as you can
There it
see, Starship Trooper Star Command is almost there. We're about to release the game on June 16, so we're just looking forward to showing you more of the game as we get closer to
Make
the
sure
release.
you get the
So
pathfinding
we really
good.
hope that you enjoyed what you've seen. And is there anything else you want
No,
to say?
really looking forward to releasing it. It's a really fun game. Really looking forward to getting it out there.
Awesome. So thank you
June
so much.
16th, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Not
We
paying
go
attention.
back on the main stage.
Yes, Alien, where we've seen it. God damn it.
The Game Publisher of the Year award. This is an award we won, I think, a couple of weeks ago now. Voted by you guys out there and by the press and you know, in the industry, all the members of the industry. So great to see that we have managed to show you so many games today. Julia it was exciting. I think all the games we showed today were really good.
I love all of them, and especially
I think
the
it's
2
charming.
brand new
They
announcements.
won the award
I
for
know that they will
the
be
game
great.
publisher.
I
Glory
can't wait.
Kingdoms.
What are the
Glory
good
Kingdoms,
publishers left
and
that are
Ancient
passionate
Arenas.
about their games? May not have the
Arenas,
biggest
Great
budgets,
multiplayer match on Ancient Arenas
in the world.
for anyone who didn't make
But
it.
they're
I'm sorry,
maximizing
but,
what they
it went
got.
very, very well.
Yeah.
And it's 5 p.m. in Venice. They're
Starship
allowed
And that
to-
guy right
it's
there
good to
is
end with
tweaked
Starship
out.
Troopers, which is the one that's releasing just in
on
about a month's time.
in June, on 16.